When the police dropped you off?
Hour and a half. Yeah, hour ago.
I'll witness that.
Well, I went home with that girl. Her name is Mary.
Robin just got home an hour ago. The police just dropped him off. We're in Canada.
We met at the club wherever we were at last night.
Last I left, you were talking to her.
Right. I had my eye on her. I was up on the perch. I was watching her dance, and she was really nice. And then we started talking, and we just talked for hours.
This is a girl, by the way.
Yeah.
In Cleveland, we call gay men Marys. Class of
Mary Talbot.
Mary.
So we're talking, and she seemed really, cool. And we get to engross in conversation, and everybody is leaving, out of the club. And it's one of those things where we're not really quite to the point where we want to say, well, why don't you come back to my place, or why don't you invite me over to her place?
The 11th date.
Right. but it had come down to this because everybody was leaving, but there was the mutual feeling that we didn't want to say, okay, see you later, It's spend some time with each other. So we ended up going for a walk, which ended up leading to her place, and she lives in this bi-level house apartment, where somebody lives upstairs and she lives downstairs.
Loft is what it's called.
No, it's a house.
Oh, a house.
Duplex. That's right. And
What comments from the peanut
she shows me her pet snake, and we're hanging out. Eventually, nice kid, and the sun's about to come up, and we're slept together, and we haven't really we haven't fallen asleep yet. We've kind of been in and out, so to speak, and and so it's about
Messy.
by this time it's about 11 or noon, a few hours ago.
Yeah.
And
No police yet.
no police yet. We had spent the night together, totally cool. We were going to see each other tonight or whatever. And we're about to get dressed, and boom, 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 boom on the door. She was like, "Oh, I wonder who that is." And we had talked. I had, asked her about, boyfriend situation. If she lives with anybody, blah blah blah. And that was all tied up. And a nice little nod. So I thought, and boom, boom, boom. I wonder who that is. It's just kind of silent. Like, what are you gonna answer? She's like, boom, boom, boom. Mary! Holy!
Whoa!
She starts. Oh my god! This is my life's over. My life's over. You can't be here. And there's no back door or anything.
How about a window?
I haven't even seen the rest of her apartment. I only saw the front room. That's
And you know your clothes are.
all the shit is. I didn't go to the kitchen or the back room or the bathroom or anything. And so she's freaking out. Visibly shaking real bad. Something's intense. And I was like, what? Who is it? She's like, my ex-boyfriend. I said, ex-boyfriend? You sure it's your ex-boyfriend? She said, yeah. But he's not happy with the ex part of the, And so she's freaking out, picking up all my clothes, kicking rubbers under the bed. Here, take your necklaces, everything. And shoves me in the bathroom. The bathroom's like about as small as that bathroom. One window, and it's an old type. No, it's an old house with the doorknob and the turn lock that's been painted over, so you can't lock it. and the windowsill painted shut. So she's standing in the bathroom going, "Please don't make any sound. Just get dressed. Just don't make any sound. Get in the tub." And I was like, "Oh my god!" I was like, "Are you serious? This is gonna be this bad?" I was like, "You sure I can't just hang out?" And you just tell him, "No." I said, "Don't answer the door." She says, "He knows I'm in here. He knows I'm here." And all of a sudden, the knocking and the banging and the Mary from outside was all of a sudden inside the living room. "Mary, where are you?" She shuts the door. She's like, she runs into the front room so that he doesn't come back looking for her. And I can't really hear what's going on in this right now. My heart was bouncing. I hadn't slept all the night, but all of a sudden, adrenaline was rushing out. I was totally.
You got a razor in one hand.
Oh, exactly. I was looking
for soap.
And so I can't even believe I'm laughing about it because I was like almost in tubes. So I hear fighting and screaming. Where is he? Obviously. And I haven't seen, for a while I didn't see him because I was in the bathroom. All I hear is this husky policeman type, intense, motivated to kick my ass voice,
And you've got.
Where is he? Is he in the washroom? Is he in the washroom? This place has got like 3 rooms in it, and the door, and I'm trying to be quiet. I'm trying to push the window thing, but it's one of those windows that you gotta go, to get it up. So I'm jam it. I make a horrendous noise, and it opens like that much. That's like a word.
This is awesome.
And I hear them bounce molecule in the living room, and she's got a weight bench and a coffee table and a bed. And that's about it. A snake tank, not much to throw around. I hear shit breaking and people getting slammed against, probably Mary getting slammed against the wall. And I'm starting to think, well, should I go out? Does it sound like she's getting hurt? And just as I open the door, I hear glass breaks. Like,
Oh my god!
yeah. And all I can hear is her, put the thing down, put the thing down. And she's like, it's between you and me. It's between you and me. He has nothing to do with this. I'm gonna kick his ass. I'm gonna kill him. Where is he? And I'm shitting my pants by this time. And I got my knife in my pocket. I'm looking around. I got a fistful of Q-tips, and it's like I'm totally helpless.
I'll go into your canal.
And so I hear him looking for him. Is he in the washroom? She's like, put the thing down. I didn't know if he had a gun or what. It turns out I found out later that he had a bicycle lock. The chain. No, not a chain. Kryptonite lock.
That would be bad.
She came barreling down the hallway and into the bathroom door. And I had my foot against the door like this, so that it wouldn't open. And we turned the window over here. This is how small the bathroom is. My foot jammed against the bathroom. I got like my purse around my shoulder and all my jewelry and shit like stuffed in my pockets. And I'm trying to get the fuck out. Totally. I mean, it's funny how I can laugh about it now, but I was really, really scared. And so finally, she's like, "Don't go in there. It's between you and me. He's got nothing to do with this." Blah blah blah. She gets him out into the front room again because they were in the hallway, right outside the bathroom door, and I'm sweating bullets. And she comes down, knocking on the door. I heard a knock on the door. I didn't know who it was, and I didn't know whether to open it. I didn't hear any screaming anymore. She's like, "It's Mary, it's me." She opens the door. She's like, "You gotta come out. He's not gonna leave until you come out."
Oh my god!
And I was like, "You gotta be kidding me," I said, "Are you sure this is your export?" I went through that. I just wanted to grasp and realize what I've got myself into.
He's a squirrel.
She's like, "He won't leave until you come out." And I was like, "Are you sure? There's no way you can get him out of here." So I said, "Is there another way for me to get him out?" And she's like, "No, you have to come out." And she's like almost in tears, and she's really shaking physically. And I'm like,
She just
okay.
sold you out.
And she said, "It's okay. I got him to put the bike lock down." I was like, "Oh my god!" And so I walk out there.
He's in the kitchen.
Halfway trying to, with the state of mind that I'm going to talk my way through this. Halfway trying to be tough, but I'm really fucking shaking. And he's just standing out there, and he's standing on one end of the small room, and there's a weight bench, and then me with Mary standing in front of me like this, like, "Don't hurt him!" He has nothing to do with this. It's just between you and me. And he starts the first thing he says when I walked out.
Describe him.
That was because for like 5-10 minutes, all it was a voice, and I will physically kill you,
Henry Rollins.
and I get out, and I'm hoping that he's gonna be twerpy, something. I get out, and he. First of all, the first thing he said when I walked in there was like, "For a freak, he's a goddamn freak." This is great. I couldn't even believe it. And he was like, he wasn't necessarily built, but she just had that look in your eye, like just like a hint or trace of London or backing away. You know, he wanted it all. And he just started, she didn't talk about me, you didn't know who I was, blah, blah, blah. And what she did talk about him, said it was over, you know, blah, blah, blah. And so he started arguing. He picked up the bike lock and we started.
Where are you?
Both of us kind of, you know, like, you didn't tell him about me? Where'd you meet her? You know, wanting answers and stuff. I was like, it was like a movie. I really thought I was going to be physically beaten. And I started thinking about the show, and I was like, really, I was like, wow, I wonder if I'm not going to make it. Like, I didn't really think I was going to die, but I thought I was going to be hurt real bad.
This isn't looking good. What happened?
Holy fuck. So we're circling around the weight bench. And she's in front of me like this. And he's got the crypto fucking lock.
Oh no!
in his hand, and he's yelling at me, and I'm like, dude, oh man, come on. And he says, I'm gonna kick your ass all over the lawn. You know, I want you outside. Yeah, I'm gonna kill you. And I was
Run!
like, oh,
Alright.
fuck, because ding.
Get outside.
So he keeps saying he wants me outside because he's already broken everything, and then there's glass all over the apartment.
You want you bleeding all over the fucking sheets.
Well, he didn't live there though. But anyway, so I was like, all right, come on. and he turns to go outside, and as soon as he turns to go outside, close the door, lock it.
You got him out the door and you locked it. Yeah.
And I say, Mary, call the police. And I ran into the back bedroom, and I had never been anywhere in the apartment, so I really didn't know where I was going. At first, I ran into a linen closet. I'm like, oh, fuck it. So I woke up the next door, and it was like a bedroom that wasn't being used, empty. And I kicked the fucking paint off the window pane. I opened the window, and I'm thinking, well, he's outside, and the door's locked. Maybe he knows this place better than I do. Maybe he's gonna come bust. I'm like, oh, I'm trying to get the window back there. And then all of a sudden I'm walking down the hall to go back to Mary because she's supposed to be calling the police.
Right.
And I hear psh, huge pane window, this whole size of this thing shatters. He threw something, an ashtray or something that was on the porch outside through the window.
Damn.
And that's when my heart really just stopped. I was like,
Friday the 13th.
oh, this is too serious, you know. This is
Body being
all
thrown
the way to
away.
the bottom.
Has anyone done 911?
Yeah, she called the
Oh, she
police,
had
but
hold, right.
Did you know?
I said, did you give them the address? Did you give them the correct address? Are they on their way? Did they say anything that I'd like to know? And so he threw the shit through the window, and we ran back into the back bedroom where I was trying to open the window, thinking he was going to come through the broken window, and it was just kind of silent for a minute. And before I knew it, like literally 60 seconds later, there was a knock on the door. At first, I mean, he wouldn't have knocked now in my normal state of mind, but I was like, oh my God, he's back. Like he's going to be knocking, you know. It's like, and the police were there. They said, open up, police. You know, and but I was so shooken up that I wasn't. Yeah. So I put she didn't have a chain, so I put my foot against the door, and I just opened it up like this and shut it real quick to see what was out there, and it was the police. And then I opened it again. They pushed the door open. They thought I was the person that you know, and they're like friend or foe, you know, grabbing their Batman belts, you know, for all their tools. And I was like, friend, freak, friend,
Freak.
Think yourself lucky.
And so there was 4 cop cars outside. I guess the dude, after he smashed the window, heard the police coming. 4 cop cars came out, and a cop, you know, police van.
Did they get him?
And they came in, and all the police walking around crunching on broken glass. And, dude,
Good fucking morning, Queen.
Yeah.
yeah.
So is she coming to the show tonight?
I don't think she has a ride.
And is she bringing the guy?
Definitely.
How about the cops? With the cops?
Finish your story. Did they get him?
So
I think it's
they put it, you know, I'm going to look now for him, and I think they'll find him because she has his address. But she's like she doesn't know if she wants to press, you know. I told her she's crazy. and she kind of knows it, but she was having a hard time until I think kind of talked to her
Queenie,
into it.
what did he look like? What kind of guy was he?
He was
Big frat boy type?
yeah, but lean muscle, you know, like big bones and I don't know, it was mostly, it was just like a pair of eyes and this booming voice. You know, that's really all I saw. I can't even remember what it looked like
But
because
she-
I think the
she
beard
was a
blocked
freak,
it out. I can't remember.
What did she look? She had like red hair or something. And,
Yeah, she wasn't really a freak. I mean, she
That is not cool.
dude, that's
so
quite an
after
experience.
an hour police report about what happened and everything, and her crying, trying to get people to fix the window, she doesn't know what she's gonna do. This guy said he's gonna kill her and kill himself, and
Canada sucks.
and the police were like, well, you should go home and look.
Oh, the whole time.
I was like, when we were in the bathroom, I said, don't tell this dude, Paul, this is his name. Don't tell him anything about Nine Inch Nails or who I am.
My name's Jordy, and I play in Maryland and Manson.
And it was funny because
We go on early.
she had one of those now, is that what it is? Those now
Right.
magazine, and we were looking at it, I guess last night, the night before, and it was open to the page, the front page, group shot, and when we were circling the weight bench, you know, and I was like, I was like kicking the magazine. He's like, where'd you come from? You know, do you just meet her tonight? How long have you known her? I guess he was thinking I was been doing this a lot or something. And the cop was a prick who drove me home. He was like, now you get to see the other, because he knew that I was on it, because he asked where I lived and stuff. He knew about me. And he said, now, what's it like to see the other side of this? Like, because if I do this all the time, like in each city, I'm home
Somebody
record.
fuck your wife? God damn. Jerry Garcia rolled through town one too many times there, buddy. Wow. That's awesome.
So it was a near-death experience. If anybody asks me if I've ever had a near-death
You
experience,
just got home like an hour.
but I'm not tired anymore. I
bet
was
you're
like,
not.
you know that
But all that adrenaline pumping
insides are rotten and gray. You could scrape them with a stick, you know. But then all of a sudden, it just flushed it all out.
That's an awesome story, Rob. Queen, you wore me out, man. I need some drink.
Okay, camera's off.
This fucking turn that fucking camera off, dude. I want to see the lens cap shut on that fucker. Off audio.